Nestled between towering fjords and icy blue waters, the small Norwegian village of Solvik thrived on fishing. The villagers rose with the sun, casting their nets into the frigid sea, their wooden boats bobbing with the waves. Among them was Leif, a determined 12-year-old boy who longed to be the best fisherman in the village. His grandfather, old Eric, was a legend. He had once caught a fish so large that it fed the whole village for a week. But Leif wasn't just after a big catch. He wanted to uncover the sea's greatest mystery. One winter evening, as the fire crackled inside their cozy cabin, Leif asked, "Grandfather, what is the greatest secret of the sea?" Old Eric stroked his grey beard and leaned in. Long ago, deep beneath the fjords, there lived a fish called the Stjernfisk, the starfish. It glows like the northern lights and is said to grant wisdom to those who find it. Leif's eyes sparkled with excitement. "Has anyone ever caught it?" Old Eric chuckled. "Few have seen it, but those who respect the sea and listen to its whispers may be lucky enough to find it." That night, Leif couldn't sleep. He lay in bed, listening to the wind howl outside. Tomorrow, he would search for the Stjernfisk. Before dawn, Leif packed his fishing rod, a warm woolen cloak, and a piece of bread for the journey. The village was still asleep as he pushed his small wooden boat into the water. The fjord was eerily quiet, the dark water stretching endlessly before him. He rowed past rocky cliffs and snow-covered pines, deeper into the fjord than he had ever gone before. Hours passed. He cast his line, but the fish refused to bite. The sky turned soft pink as the sun began to set, and disappointment weighed heavy on his shoulders. "Maybe the Stjernfisk is just a story," Leif muttered, ready to turn back. Then, suddenly, a faint glow shimmered beneath the water. Leif's heart pounded. He gripped his fishing rod just as the line tugged, hard. The boat rocked violently as something powerful pulled at the other end. Leif clenched his teeth and held on with all his strength. The fish fought, dragging his boat in circles across the fjord. His fingers burned from the rope, but he refused to let go. Then, just as quickly as it had started, the struggle stopped. The water stilled. Leif gasped as he pulled up his line, and there it was. The Stjernfisk. It was unlike any fish he had ever seen. Its scales shimmered in blues, greens, and purples, reflecting the colors of the northern lights above. Its eyes were wise, ancient, almost human-like. But before Leif could pull it into his boat, the fish spoke. "Brave fisherman, you have found me. But the sea is not just for taking. If you let me go, I will share my secret with you." Leif hesitated. He had worked so hard for this moment. The villagers would never believe him if he returned empty-handed. But then he remembered old Eric's words, "Those who respect the sea will find its greatest treasures." Taking a deep breath, Leif loosened his grip and gently lowered the Stjernfisk back into the water. As soon as it disappeared, something magical happened. The sky above erupted into the most brilliant northern lights Leif had ever seen, painting the heavens in waves of green and purple. The water around his boat glowed softly, and a warm breeze, strange for winter, brushed against his face. A voice, carried by the wind, whispered, "A true fisherman is not measured by the fish he catches, but by the wisdom he gains." At that moment, Leif understood. Fishing wasn't just about the biggest catch, it was about patience, respect, and harmony with nature. He rowed back home, his heart light despite his empty nets. When he returned, old Eric was waiting by the shore. "You saw it, didn't you?" the old man asked, a knowing twinkle in his eye. Leif nodded. "And I let it go." Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Bye.